Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Tennessee Titans taking on Kellen Mond and the Arizona Cardinals.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And he will lose yardage and be back. To the 24.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Mims. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard.
Can you 1v1 later?
Time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play call is
Yeah, we can run one later,
this part
bro.
of the
Just
field,
send me.
I take my shot at the end
Just
zone.
send me
Because the closer
game
you
chat.
get to the end zone,
Type in the
field
chat.
gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Or add me. Just
And this
type
time
my
they
name
were
in the
ready for
chat.
him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that
Can you
led
type my
his
name in the
eyes to
chat?
the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his
You on
defense.
TS.
Yo.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's my game chat, so just add.
King
Now
Goxid.
Mahomes. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Okay.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So,
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise
Weekend at
guy.
1, 2,
Make sure he
3,
doesn't
0.
get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Powerful running. And he's
you
going
can play
to
right
this
now.
one down to about the 5.
Now I'm gonna be home at
That'll leave them with
12:30.
a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Let me know if you can do it right now.
In the end zone, touchdown, Tennessee. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-round pick from Texas A&M. It's Kellen Mond. They go play action here. Mond. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. Nine yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 39, Mon. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the option, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. The 7. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Hi.
Mon looks to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50. He'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh no.
We
I'm
thought this
struggling right
defense would be
now with the
opportunistic, and they
quarterback.
were. Here you're already up.
We're gonna
You
get
get
this
a
W.
two-touchdown lead.
What's up, man? How
I
you
tell you,
doing?
going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On first down, Mahomes. That is caught by Mims. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Mond's throw taken in by Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Mond. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help. Matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here caught by Mims. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the screen pass. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Draw play. This is Carson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mond, right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here we go with Williams. before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From just shy of midfield, Mon. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Mon going to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10, Mon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mon to the air on first and 10. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Mon. Flush to his right. And he checks this one down to Williams. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4, it's second and a couple. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Cards will take over first and 10. On first down, here's Mon. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. To try again after the sack. Mon, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw complete here to Herndon. And he's got this down to the 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Carson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, it's Carson. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Carson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Mahomes. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Mahomes. And this will go to Carson out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Tennessee, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Jones Shorty.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns? They've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Play action. Winston. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's the former #4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorle, that got in there to bring him down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Winston. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. This one swung out to Williams. That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or make
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Isaiah Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. With backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mon. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Arizona. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be bring it out to the 25. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. What can they do now? Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 29, Winston. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jameis again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jameis to throw it. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, Winston. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's caught. Beckham. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Winston lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. Mond looks to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mond's going to keep this himself. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. Caught by Allen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mon. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll make it 2nd down. Mon now off of play action. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running it with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun, Winston. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Winston. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And they're well past midfield, just a yard. 40. The 1st down throw for Winston. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's Winston. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mond out of the shotgun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Winston. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Winston. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. One last shot now for Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Arizona, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week.
YBN want a thing up.